Good evening, fantasy lovers or fantasy nerds. You were probably thinking last week you didn't see a video. Maybe you were a little bummed. Maybe you were a little excited that there wasn't one there. But it's happening. I'm going to be posting them. This guy was sick last week, so I had to take care of him. Didn't really have any time to do a video. But he's better. He's got all kinds of energy. Wants to play football. And so this week we're doing another video. So typically with these videos, what I do is I talk about the games and then do my picks for next week. Pretty simple. I'll also give a little bit more background this week on team names, because sometimes you see a name, you're like, I don't know this person. Who is that? So I'll kind of get to know you a little bit better because I use people's names in the video. So this week, first game, me versus Cynthia, Team Gill. Cynthia is Team Gill. I barely beat her, but Cynthia has not done a good job managing her team. I've already talked to her about this. She's going to do a better job. She left Le'Veon Bell in there. But Doug Baldwin, both were hurt, both weren't playing, so I got lucky kind of on this one. I barely squeaked it out with my team. But I got the W. That's all that counts. So Tony is actually has changed her name to the North Remembers, I think it's called now. Great name. If you know Game of Thrones, great name. A lot of Game of Thrones reference here. So I feel like our whole league has Game of Thrones names. But Tony seems to be unstoppable. I mean, she murdered me the first game. She picked up Connor, which I should have done. I mean, she's just killing it. So this week she has playing the Valerian Steelers, which is Brent is his name. So if I say Brent, Valerian Steelers, one and the same. So she murdered him this past week. You know what I mean? It's like I said, she's unstoppable, 2-0. All right. The next one is a team has no name, which is Mark. So if I say Mark, that's team has no name. Same Game of Thrones reference. And he was playing. Wait, did I say Mark? A team has no name. No, I'm sorry. The team has no name is JMO. Sorry about that. So the other one, Mark, is Team Long Goes Long. So this guy, his last name is Long, and going long is a double entendre for throwing the ball very long, right? So, and his name. So, Team Long Goes Long is Mark, and a team has no name is Jacob Moore. My name is Jacob Pais. That's Jacob Moore. You got two Jacobs in this league. Hopefully it doesn't confuse you if you don't know either of us. So, that game, JMO really beat Mark by a lot, so that was kind of not a close game at all. None of the games this week were close. Every single game was just a blowout, not really that exciting to watch. I Am Groot, who is Froylan, same team. This guy's name is Froylan. That's I Am Groot. That's a Guardians of the Galaxy reference. Beat Team Green. And Team Green, his name is Monche Green. So I'll say Monche if I mean Team Green. Okay? So those were the games this past week. Like I said, none of them were close. Everyone, except for mine, kind of. But it shouldn't have been because Cynthia should have had her people in there. All right, so this next week coming up, I'm playing Blorent. So me versus Valerian Steelers. I'm picking myself. We're both 1-1. I've made some good waiver wire picks up. I picked up Fitzmagic, so hopefully he'll give me some magic this week. The North Remembers, which is Tony, 2-0, taking on Cynthia, which is 0-2. Hopefully she'll set her lineup. Hopefully, because she has a good team. You know what I mean? I barely beat her. She had two people not even playing. So if she sets her lineup, I think she might be able to take down Tony. So I'm picking Cynthia to win this week. Team Gill. Team has no name, and Team Groot. So these are both 2-0 teams, two heavy powerhouses. One of them's got to lose, one of them's going to be taken down a peg. I'm picking a team has no name just because I think I like JMO's chances better than Froylan's, right? And then the last, we got Monche, Team Green, 0-2 versus Team Long Goes Long, Mark, 0-2. So this is battle for last place right here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go with Mark just because he took the time to think of a creative name. Monche just put Team Green because that's his last name. I think that's the default. I don't think I'd do anything for it. So I like a little bit of creativity. So there's my picks. Now you know a little bit more about names of teams and who is behind them. If you want to be whimsy, go change your team name. There's all kinds of... I think the thing to do is to make it a pun, right? Everyone makes their team a pun. You know, like... If you have Ryan Fitzpatrick, you can say "Oh Fitzmagic," and that's like the team name, right? So any kind of pun will work. But that's the picks. You guys go vote on the poll if you haven't. The waiver wire order preference. It feels like I'm the only one picking up people, but hey, I'll pick them up if they're there. So, those are our picks. Make sure you guys set your lineup correctly, Miss Cynthia, especially you. And I'll see you guys on the digital field.